I rise for and on behalf of my constituents in Koshofe Federal Constituency in Lagos State, the Center of Excellence. Morning with enthusiasm and a sense of fulfillment when I listened to the budget estimate presentation by a father, a leader, and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I will term this budget presentation as the budget of the people, not because the President has termed it the renewed hope budget, but because from the presentation, the budget is centered on the people. It is people-oriented, it is people-centric, and of course, it is the citizens' budget. Because even in your own presentation, Mr. Speaker, you told us that there will be a General Assembly of the citizens of this great country. That has never happened before, for them to have an input into this budget eventually. So definitely, this is going to be the citizens' budget. I also want to say, Mr. Speaker, that this budget highlights the prominence in terms of security, defense and internal security, not just as a document, but indeed because this is the priority of majority of our brothers and sisters in this country today. The budget also highlights education. Education specifically, the President mentioned our children. Our children are not just the foundation of this nation, but they are our future. He also specifically mentioned student loans. Our youths, they are not just our today, but our tomorrow. This is a budget, Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, that recognizes in clear terms that human capital development is the benchmark for a national development. I am saying here today that it's not the budget that speaks to this. It is the presenter of the budget. Because the presenter of the budget, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that we know from Lagos State, has invested all his life developing people. So this is the speaker that is telling us that human capital development is the benchmark for national development. So I'm not surprised that the budget depicts the mover of this, presentation. I also want to say that the budget highlights the need for public-private partnership for, high capital infrastructure. And this is a budget that also recognizes that revenue optimization and expenditure efficiency is very critical. This was where the budget presentation spoke to value for money, transparency and accountability. I don't want to say everything because I know that a lot of my colleagues will also contribute to other aspects of the budget. But I want to summarize by saying, Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, that we all should play our role, play our part as the people's representatives, because this hallowed chamber is Nigeria. We all represent all the communities all over the country. This is where Nigeria resides. The nation looks up to us. It is a collective responsibility. And we also want to implore Nigerians that government cannot do it alone. We cannot do it alone. We need all Nigerians to support implementation of budgets, supervise implementation of budgets in their various constituencies. Mr. President cannot be in Zamfara. He cannot be in Kaduna. He cannot be in Bauchi. He cannot be in Ogun State. We as Nigerians must supervise and manage whatever projects that are put in our constituencies. And of course, as the people's representatives, we have a role to play in our oversight functions by ensuring that whatever money is allocated to any MDA is judiciously implemented. Mr. Speaker, for Nigeria to get to her destination, it is a collective responsibility. For Nigeria to get to her destination, it is a joint task. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, for this opportunity.